How's it going, everybody? So today we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Indie World Direct and also talk about some sales that are going on right now on the Nintendo eShop that you don't want to miss out on. But before we get started, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button with bell notifications turned on. That way you can get notified when I post another video. So in this video, I just kind of want to highlight some of the games that stood out to me in this Nintendo Indie World Direct. So the first game I wanted to talk about in this Nintendo Indie World Direct is OlliOlli World. Now this game looks really fun. I did play, however, OlliOlli back in the day when it first came out for the Nintendo Switch, and it was a really fun game to play. Now this game takes the art style to a different direction. This is more of a hand-drawn, cel-shaded graphic look as to oppose the first game, which was more a pixel art style look. So this game looks really interesting, and I cannot wait for this to come out. So OlliOlli World will release this winter for the Nintendo Switch. The next game I wanted to talk about is, of course, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game, Shredder's Revenge. Now, this game is going to be done by the guys who did the Streets of Rage 4 game. This game looks absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to get my hands on this. It cannot release any sooner. It's driving me crazy, actually, since I saw the first trailer, because I grew up playing the older Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games in the arcade on the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, and this is a throwback to those awesome beat 'em ups. So I cannot wait to get my hands on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge when it launches on Nintendo Switch. Unfortunately, there is no release date this year. All it said on this Nintendo Direct, the Indie World Direct, was that it's going to release later this year. That's all it said, which is a real bummer because I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. It looks absolutely amazing. It's a complete throwback to the pixel art style, the arcade style game. It looks like it's going to be a really fun co-op beat 'em up. So later this year, guys, hopefully we'll get an announcement soon of the actual date. Another game I want to talk about is right here, Getsu Fumadin for the Nintendo Switch. This looks like an awesome 2D platformer with this really cool, mystical Chinese art style, I want to say. It's really, really beautiful. What's really interesting about this one, though, however, is it's coming from Konami. So I cannot wait for this to come out. So Genmitsu Fumadin, I probably just butchered that name. It's supposed to be out later this year. Now, another game I want to talk about is right here, Aztec Forgotten Gods. Now, this game looks really interesting because you're bringing in the ancient world of the Aztecs with some really cool tech-looking futuristic abilities. This game looks really fun. It's a 3D platformer that's set in this really mystical world. And it just, I don't know, to me, it looks really interesting. And I hope it pans out to be a really good game because this is something that I think I could really get into and complete. I don't know, this game looks really interesting to me, and I hope it pans out to be something that we enjoy because, I don't know, this trailer really says it also. Aztec Forgotten Gods will be available this fall 2021. But that was just a few games that I wanted to highlight out of the Indie World Direct that I thought was really cool. There was one more in this sizzle reel that I think a lot of Sega fans are going to be happy about, and that is House of the Dead, the remake, which looks actually pretty cool. I'm curious how they're going to make this on-rail shooter fun, and maybe some sort of like gun attachment for a Switch Joy-Con. I'm not sure, but I don't know how that's going to pan out with a Nintendo Switch Lite. But anyway, I don't know. I guess we'll see how that's going to go, but it does look pretty interesting. Overall, it was a pretty good Indie World Direct, but I think we were missing a few other games, especially games like Axiom Verge 2 and the new Hollow Knight Silk Song. I was really hoping to see some more of that or those games in this Indie World Direct, but that's all right. Next up, let's talk about some of the deals that I wanted to show you guys that are available, and they are available right now on the Nintendo eShop. Game I want to talk about in this sale is River City Girls. It is $20.99. That is 30% off. This is a really fun beat 'em up done by WayForward, the folks that brought us the Shantae series. It is a really cool, beautiful pixel art style game, and it's really fun to play. However, it's only 1 to 2 players. It's too bad they didn't add in some more characters, maybe a third or a fourth player, but it can be challenging in some areas, but it's really fun to play, and I highly recommend picking up for $20.99. Now, another game I'm going to recommend on this list is called Raji: An Ancient Epic. It is coming in at $12.49, which is 50% off. And the reason why I'll recommend this game is because it's got some really cool platforming, some awesome tactical combat, a beautiful art style. It's set in ancient India, and you play as a young woman named Raji who has to take on these tasks by the gods. Highly recommend picking up this game, guys. Do not pass on this for $12.49. It is a really cool game, and especially for $12.49, you can't go wrong. And if you're just not sure about it, make sure to download the demo. That way you can try the game before you purchase it. But for me, $12.49, it's definitely worth the money. So coming in at $2.99, which is 80% off, is OlliOlli Switch Stance, which is OlliOlli 1 and OlliOlli 2, which is really cool. For $2.99, you can't go wrong. Just give it a try. It won't break the bank. And these games are just really fun to play. So for $2.99, this is a must pick up. And then it'll get you ready for OlliOlli World when that releases later this year. So coming in at 20% off is the infamous Hades, brought to us by Supergiant Games. Now, this game is $19.99 right now on the Nintendo eShop, and you do not want to pass on it, guys. It is one of the best hack and slash games on the Nintendo Switch, and it is one you definitely don't want to pass on. So for 20% off at $19.99, you cannot go wrong with Hades, a must pick up. Now, another game that is actually on sale is a newly released game for the Nintendo Switch. However, it's not a new game. It's been out for quite some time, but it's out now for the Nintendo Switch. Is Fez, a really interesting 2D platformer with some 3D elements to it. Really interesting, beautiful pixel art style. The game's been out for quite some time. If you have not played Fez, definitely missing out on some interesting platforming. So I highly recommend picking it up right now on the Nintendo Switch. It's 10% off at $13.49. Pick up Fez for your Nintendo Switch. Next up on the list right here, the double pack, Valfaris and Slain Back from Hell. Some really awesome heavy metal demon slaying 2D platformers that I highly recommend picking up, guys. And right now they're on 65% off, which is $13.99. What a steal. Valfaris, I have seen on sale here and there, but it's never been this low, especially combined with Slain. So highly recommend picking these two games up if you love this art style, if you love bullet hell, demon slaying, 2D platformers with some rock and heavy metal in the background. Pick these two games up right now for $13.99, which is 65% off. Anyways, that'll do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you made it to the end of the video, I just wanted to say that the channel is growing, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. It's been absolutely amazing, the love and support that I've been getting from the community, the video game community, and it's been an awesome ride. It's been about 1.5 years now since I started my YouTube channel, and I just want to say thank you guys so much. Thank you for the views, thank you for the feedback, thank you for the subscriptions. It's just absolutely amazing. I love doing this. I love talking about video games, and it means everything to me. So I'll keep them coming on the video side. We'll keep new videos, keep it fresh, keep it evergreen, the best that I can with the tools that I have. But thank you guys so much. And if you guys are new here and you guys like this kind of content, make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. That way you can get notified when I do another Indie World Direct video, or we do like a combo video like this. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.